So we're currently in the Torah portion Emor, which means to speak, Leviticus 21, and it goes through to Leviticus 23. It was about the Moedim, and then at the end of this Torah portion talk about blasphemy. So it's all about speaking. The context of the speaking is for Moses to speak to the sons of Aaron not to defile themselves with the dead that's amongst the people. So that's another call for holiness. Emor comes from the root word amar. That's the same word that's used in creation, to speak things into existence. And it's got the gematria of 241, which means to see and to speak. And it also means to see the Lamb and Yahweh that is hidden. And there's a couple of more meanings. And then the last one that drew my attention was exalted. Now the word exalted is only found once in scripture, in Zechariah 14 verse 9 and 10, where it talks about the land that will be exalted. And the land is exalted, if you read Revelation, for the purpose of the new Jerusalem that will come down, and that will be the highest place in the whole earth. It will be basically be the center of the world, with everything around it. Now the mountain with the city on top of it is the connection with the physical to the spiritual. But this is now in line with the renewed cycle, the new cycle after the tribulation, after the cleansing, the offering we looked at last week, the cleansing of the leprosy of this world, the birth of humanity through the darkness of the womb that were basically getting ready for 6,000 years. And those who align themselves with the birth canal can now be born, and there's breech babies that I think we saw that last week, or maybe it's this week. No, it's last week's, that might be dying because of the birth process, and those are the ones who will be not coming out of the Great Tribulation. And then after that we have 1,000 years, and then the city will come down. So this Torah portion I want to focus a bit on the preparation, the mountain, and the city, and specifically the makeup of the city and all the things associated with that. So it's going to be a fascinating study. I've already started, and I'll probably discuss a bit more about that in tomorrow, just to give you a snippet of what is to come. But it's all about revealing the Lamb and revealing Yahweh and His hiddenness and the elevation of man. One of the words is to flap the wings and to be exalted, and that has to do with the process of holiness, which is righteousness, faith, and truth. The flapping of the wings, wing is the edge of the garment, that's also the titi. That's a symbol of holiness and how we elevate ourselves to holiness, how we're supposed to be set apart, so that we can fulfill a certain function within this renewed heavens and renewed earth and renewed house of Yahweh. So I'll leave you with that today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Shalom.